Welcome, everybody. We're back at Fairview in Kabeja, and we're back on the turf. It's exciting to be back on the turf track been a while since we've been on the turf, and we've got Nino Podesta to help us out on this Friday, and we'll start up with race number 1, which, by the way, is the start of the Jackpot. It's quite tricky because their first time is in here, Nino, that... I listened to Nadine interview the Mitchley stable, the Greev stable. I don't know how much confidence there was. They're all waiting to see how things pan out. But the favourite this morning, Friday morning, is number 3, Bumps Last Grind at 16-10. It's going to be tricky in Jackpots. What do we do?
Good morning, Clyde. Yes, and first of all, let's take opportunity to wish your viewers a safe festive season and a Merry Christmas. Right. The first race, we don't know much about. As you said, they're all juvenile and unraced. When I first had a look at the card, I thought because of One World horses are running well and they're flying all over the country. I know that there's about 3 or 4 that have won in Cape Town, and the one that ran in Joburg not so long ago, Address the Nation, also won. But the problem here is that the horse opened at 3-1 and drifted all the way to 8-1. And I've heard whispers about number 3, Clyde. So, and then obviously you got to respect the Ellen Greev baby. As you know, Ellen and Smith usually dominate these baby races. I think the winner will come from 1, 3 or 9.
Thanks for that, Nino. We'll watch the market closely. We've got Nino's Jackpot worked out for us as well. So we'll put that Jackpot up now for you guys. So just remember that in terms of the first race, as you heard Nino say, there are first-timers. Just watch the betting closely. They're the numbers on the screen. Take them down or scan away. Do what you need to do this Christmas weekend with Nino Podesta as we preview the Fairview Turf meeting. Now it's place accumulator time, race number 2 on the card. And in this race, the Mitchley stable does tend to dominate here. They've actually got quite a few horses. Some of them or most of them are in the betting right at the top end. A horse like number 3, Captain Efficient, number 4, Single File, even the one US Open. They're all top 3 or 4 in the betting. They've got Gavin Smith's horse to beat, which Samanga Kumalo's riding, number 2, Jet Bun. But, I'm not sure about all that. The way the market's going, it's leaning towards the Mitchley stable here, Nino.
Clyde, I make this race a race in 2. I'm leaning towards Jet Bun only because of the draw. Captain Efficient and Jet Bun bring the best turf form into the race. Single File with Richard Fourie up is drawn. It's got a bit of a tricky draw to overcome. I'm confident that we'll survive the PA with 2 and 3. And have a look at Jet Bun, only 3 lengths behind Green with Envy, which is a horse that they think can win the Derby in a month's time or so. And Captain Efficient ran 3rd to a horse called Ubisikska that are quite fancy in the laws. So to me, 2 and 3 in the PAs, I'll be very surprised or disappointed if we went out the PA with 2 and 3.
Thanks, Nino. Yeah, I know you like that horse Ubasiko in the last race. We're waiting for that one to run later on today. But there we go. You heard from Nino, Samanga Kumalo and Calvin Habib to fight it out on 2 and 3, which gives us a place accumulator opportunity, everybody. So let's get our place accumulators on. The numbers are on the screen at the moment. I know that coming out of yesterday's race meeting, the exotics paid really well. So it's that time of the year. You get them right, you're going to get some big money. And now it's pick 6 time, and this horse that Gavin Smith now trains, Metas, in Port Elizabeth, Kabeja, on the turf track with Samanga Kumalo in the saddle. It's priced up 16-10. Number 2, Tried and True, is 11-2, second favourite. Number 7, For All We Know, is 6-1. And you can get 8-1 and better about the others. But Nino, this horse Meta, surely this is hard to beat in this company. What do you think?
I think absolutely, Clyde. The only problem is that I know, because I'm in with Brett Crawford, and the horse has got a mental problem. She's a bit dilly. But if Gavin Smith has sorted that problem out and she behaves herself going down to the start, she'll pulverize this field. But because of that little doubt that she might play up again and lose the race before she even goes into the stalls, I have backed her up with number 7 for all we know, and number 11 Mystic Cliff, who's got a bad draw to overcome. And then Tried and True would be my fourth selection. But if Myrtle behaves herself and she goes into the stalls quietly, she should, on that run behind Red Palace, I can't see anything matching her.
Yeah, she sounds like you and I, Nino. I mean, not 100%, but let's hope we do behave. And yeah, Neto behaves. She's 16-10. Let's have a look. You heard what Nino said. That's all he's worried about, is that, when she gets to the races, all is good. Let's take a look at the selections. It's a pick 6 that Nino's just have a bit of skeleton go. Not easy. He did say to me, listen, it's a tough one, but I'll just give some sort of grounding or base, if you like, that you guys can work off or work from. So this is just a skeleton pick 6 that Nino's worked out for you. On to the jackpots now. Race number 4 on the card, and number 7, Joy and Peace for Alan Greef. Been up and down to Cape Town, now back in Quebec. 18-10 favourite that Richard Faree's riding. Number 2, Rose of Bayou, 5-1. Number 4, Pinnacle is trading this morning at 6-1. And number 5, Chronicles of Narnia, who must have some sort of claim. I asked Nino about that at 6-1 for Tyra Lang. Chronicles of Narnia, if that's got some sort of chance in a lineup like this. I mean, obviously, Joy and Peace, the one to beat, Nino. I'm just a bit worried about the travelling, although, Alan Greef knows exactly what he's doing.
Yeah, I'm sure Alan, top class trainer. My concern is also the travelling up and down to Cape Town and then back to PE. But I know the stable rate this filly highly. She's highly rated by the stable. And last time out, even though a little bit disappointing, I know she was in the Brett Crawford stable. They were looking after her here in Cape Town, and they quite fancied her. And she ran four lengths behind Philosophize, which was a little bit disappointing. But back in the centre now, and because of how highly they rate her, she's definitely the horse to beat, Clyde. Now, Chronicles of Narnia, I think has got a definite chance. If you look penultimate run over course and distance, 1, and she beat Easy Living. She's 3 kilos. I think she's 3 kilos better off with Easy Living. So I can't see Easy Living reversing that with Chronicles of Narnia, and nor can Act Naturally. For me, I think 2, 5, and 7 will survive PAs and bipods definitely, and maybe even the pick 6. I make it between 2, 5, and 7. But obviously, 7 is my first choice.
So much, Nina. Okay, so Joy and Peace, number 7, the 18-10 favourite, but there are a couple in here that you just got to worry about, as you heard from Nina, that need to go into jackpots. And here's the jackpot that we've got for you. There it is on the screen at the moment, so you can take those numbers down or use your camera to scan away at the QR code. It's so much easier and so much more convenient for you to do so. And that's the 4th race. Stay with us. We've got another jackpot to have a look at with race number 5. On to race number 5. And here they bet 5-2 the field this morning, Friday morning, when we did the show. Number 3, Central City's top of the boards at 5-2. 6, Dawn of a New Era, 5-2. Number 1, Slings and Arrows, 5-1. 10, Jasperos, 15-2. And you can get 10-1, horse like Lingalonga, number 2, for example, 10-1 and better about the others. Nino, I wouldn't even know where to start here, to be honest.
Well, Clyde, you know what? Number 4, Thundermaster, was my clear and strong choice. Now that it's been scratched, it makes this race wide open. There's many with chances here, and I would suggest people load up, because even Slings and Arrows with the kid on taking the 4 kilos off, that could surprise. A Lingalonga, Central City, even Spring High. I know the last run was very disappointing, but even on earlier form, that could have. Dawn of a New Era is a massive runner. I just want you to tell me, what is the betting of number 8, Adios Amigos?
Adios Amigos is at 14-1 at the moment, number 8, Nina.
I would suggest to all your viewers not to leave this horse out. For those that are playing wide and looking for an upset, this is the horse that could cause it. Now, he's had a couple of runs on the poly track in PE, and you can ignore them. He hates the poly. Now, if you go back I think quite a way back to the 23rd of July. I don't know, you got a computer form there, Clyde?
Yes, Nino, yes.
Go back to the 23rd of July, when it ran on the Kenilworth 1600 meters.
Yes, I've got it, Nino. I've got it.
And look who it beat there. It beat a horse called Silent War. Right.
Correct.
A Silent War went to Joburg, won 4 in a row, and it was actually the favorite to win the heritage. So the ability is there. If he brings that kind of form back over the right course and distance that I think he's looking for, this could cause a major upset.
Well, that rating in those days, you're talking about, the horse was a 90. I think it's trading, what is it rating now? 70s, I think, in the 70s, I think. So there we go. So there's something Nino's picked up for us. Adios Amigos at 14-1. We've got another jackpot I think Nino worked out for us, because it's the 5 races, 5, 6, 7, 8. There we go. And obviously, naturally, Adios Amigos goes in there into your jackpot as a second opportunity. So that's race number 5. Just on that note, from the Weighted to Win Port Elizabeth Kavecha team, Nino Podesta, Darren Burrows, Daryl Marie, myself, to all our viewers, thank you so much for supporting Betway Weighted to Win. And we wish you all a very Merry Christmas and a happy, prosperous New Year. Stay with our team. Our selections will be filtering through every day on the channel and on the group. We trust it'll be a good one for you. Thank you so much once again.